Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Delusional Daydreams podcast. Holy moly, it's been a while. It has been a minute. I definitely had to take a break during the holiday season because not only was I working full-time in the service industry during the holiday season, if you know, you know. Absolute madness, absolutely exhausting. But I was also home for the first time in years during the holiday season. So it was just madness. Busy, family, stuff. Ooh, this is annoying. That is so annoying. This cord. Fuck. I'm having sensory overload right now. I'm trying to get comfortable, but just what is this? Can you hear this? That's all I can hear. Anyways. I totally lost my train of thought. But yeah, welcome back to another episode. I was going to do this as a season 2, but I feel like I just need to keep going with it. I just need to make this episode 20 and realize that sometimes it's okay to take a break when you need it. So yeah, I took a break because I was working full time during the holidays, and then I was home during the holidays for the first time in years, which means there was so many family things going on top of working, and it just felt non-motherfucking stop. I didn't even have a moment to breathe for myself. And then once the madness was over, it just felt like I didn't know how to pick it back up, because with this podcast, I just wanted to move forward with a bigger intention, really understanding what I'm doing with this project. I've been struggling to get back on camera, to get the microphone out and to just sit and do this. And I was recently re-inspired to get back on camera, to get the microphone back out and I can't even speak. See, there's so much freaking resistance towards this whole project, which I think is a good thing. I think it means I'm on track to something big, because it's how much are you willing to push through, right? Anyways, oh my god, LOL at this point. But I was recently re-inspired. Whoa. I was recently re-inspired. Why does that sound so weird? Does that sound better? Hello? It's not registering in my headphones. That's weird. I mean, it's picking up on my audio recording, but it's just not picking up on my headphones. So I sound... Oh, wait. There we go. Damn, that was so weird. See, again, so much resistance to doing this. But I was recently re-inspired to start the pod, if you will. Start the pod again, because I've had a few people reach out to me, and I don't want to jinx it yet, because we're still in the process of potentially some big momentum happening behind the scenes of my content creation and my story getting out into the world. But I was recently reached out to by a couple of people that are affiliated with some bigger names of the media world, some bigger brands, bigger companies, wanting to interview me to write stories on my story. And to me, that just blew my mind, because I've been nonchalantly kind of just posting on TikTok, especially during the break of this podcast, because it's not like I have very many viewers on this podcast. It really is where it started more for me, right? As a journal, a therapeutic way for me to get through what I'm going through, to find more intention in the journey of this mass chaos that I'm experiencing. But I've just been nonchalantly posting to seemingly nobody. But what I realized is that maybe it's not about how many people you're posting to. It's about who you're posting to, because you never know whose eyes are watching your stuff. So I'm not going to reveal the big name. I'm not going to reveal what's been going on in specifics because I don't want to ruin a good thing by speaking too early. And it's crazy because I honestly haven't taken any time to celebrate these massive wins that I've experienced in the last month, because I don't want to jinx anything. I haven't told anybody. I'm really just, my journal is the only thing that knows what's going on in my phone because I have a few videos of me just talking about it. But yeah, it's been really hard for me to keep my mouth shut, and to experience a couple huge wins this month completely on my own. But these wins have really re-inspired me to just get my butt in action again and realize that I have a bigger purpose here than what I thought, and that my story is meant to heal and inspire a lot more people than I thought. The story being, well, this chapter of my story being going from a stay-at-home girlfriend being 100% dependent on my significant other of 4 years, having our house together, having our dog together, having a van that we were in the middle of building out, working on online business pursuits together, just doing our entire life together. 2, realizing that I need to regain my independence at this point in my life. I feel really uncomfortable being 100% dependent on someone else after going through 2 miscarriages, completely questioning what my purpose is, what I want out of life, who I want my life to be with. And just having all these questions made me realize that I need to take some time to myself. And that means releasing everything I thought was my future, releasing everything I spent 4 years building, and just letting it all go to the wind, surrendering, moving back home with my parents at the age of 28 with only a few $100s to my name, with a dog that is now mine, and starting over from scratch and being humbled into such a significant perspective, not only financially, situationally, environmentally, but also realizing like I don't even have a career path. I'm starting from scratch in an industry I have nearly 10 years experience in. It's just been a lot. So yeah, going from healing, this whole journey is really healing my codependency issues, regaining my independence, being humbled and realizing that I have the strength to do what I need to do to take care of myself, and that sometimes facing your fears is the best thing you can do. Actually, all times facing your fears is the best thing you can do. But yeah, it's just been a journey. And now that I'm at a point where I feel like the last couple of months have really just been steady, stable, kind of just boom. You know, we got past the holiday season. I'm still working full time. Not much has changed in the workplace. Still a hostess at the local restaurant. Making minimum wage plus minimum tips. And my benefits did kick in. One good thing about this job, the other day I really had to get in the mindset of finding gratitude in everything that surrounds me, realizing I am abundant as fuck. Even though it might feel like I have really nothing, the nothingness truly is so abundant. And one of those things being my job, like even though it's a minimum wage job with minimum tips where I'm doing basically physical labor and it's exhausting in an industry that I really have no intention of moving forward in, it's provided me with confidence in my work ethic and showing up for myself and doing the things that I don't want to do in order to regain my independence and make progress in my life. It's not only provided me with that lesson and humbled me greatly, but it's providing me with connections through coworkers, with potential for friendships, which I wasn't expecting, because in a lot of the restaurants I've worked in the past, they've just been so toxic. So toxic. Which is why I didn't want to work in a restaurant environment in the first place. But to my surprise, this restaurant environment has been unlike anything I've really ever experienced. There's really no drama. Everybody pulls their weight for the most part. And everyone's very nice. And there's a few women that work there that I just think are so awesome. And I really think there's potential to like actually build friendships, which is so cool. So that's another thing that's making me feel abundant through this nothingness of a job opportunity. But also realizing too, it's like this job provides me with benefits. Holy moly, yes, I'm at the age where I have to think about adulting to that level, and that is a huge thing. I now have benefits. I'm now being taken care of through my employer in that way, and for the first time in my life, I'm starting to take advantage of said benefits because since I'm paying for it, I just set up my first doctor's appointment for this Monday. I'm not a doctor person at all. I hate going to the doctors, but I have not been to the doctor since my last miscarriage. So I feel like I just need to go to do like my annual physical, get some blood work done, get a pap smear, just do the tests to make sure I'm good. Just to check in, just to make sure I'm good. So yeah, I'm going to go and do that because my insurance covers it. I also set up a dentist appointment to get a teeth cleaning for the first time in like 5 years because I have dental insurance now. What? I feel like such an adult. And I found out that my insurance covers chiropractic and acupuncture. So you bet your bottom dollar I am going to be using that this year because for the longest time I have been wanting to go to the chiropractor. I am 6 feet freaking tall. My spine is twice the size of a normal human being's spine. I need to get realigned. I need to get popped out. So I'm just excited. So that's another thing, having benefits and just having that safety net again of like being able to take care of myself. And a job providing that for me, like how freaking awesome. And the last thing is, I have a steady income coming in from this job. I have a bank account that's solely mine that has direct deposit steadily flowing into it along with my cash tips. And that is my money. That might seem a little bit wild for some people to hear, but when I was in Colorado, my partner and I had joint accounts and he was providing most of the income. So I never spent money on myself, literally ever. For like 3 years, I didn't spend a fucking dollar on myself at all. So to like have money in my account, not just to spend, but like to be able to save for my dreams, for my goals, to regain my independence, to get the fuck out of here and do the things I want to do. It's like, I may not love my job, but look at all the benefits that I just listed off. Like I really am making so much more progress than I give myself credit for when I take the time to stop and pause and like reflect. And I've actually noticed that like when I start my morning off so intentionally by firstly getting up, drinking water, because I am so parched every time I wake up. But drinking water, getting on my yoga mat, and not even doing a long ass yoga routine, but just doing the bare essentials to get the kinks out, to get myself grounded in my body for the day makes the biggest difference. And then right after that, I've been drinking coffee again. It's been a vibe. For a while, I was on that loose leaf tea grind, which I don't even know if I've talked about it on this podcast, but for Christmas, one of the things I really wanted was loose leaf tea because I wanted to kind of get away from coffee because coffee has a lot of mold in it just from the way it's packaged. So I was just trying to detox from a lot of things in my life. Coffee being one of them. And tea was really working for a while, but lately I've been back on the coffee grind, specifically with a little spoonful of local honey, some cinnamon, and a dash of creamer. Oh my God. It's like crack. It's so good. And I don't even do it for the caffeine. Honestly, I could do this decaf. I do it for the ritual. First off, just sitting and having that cup of coffee first thing in the morning, but also the taste, the flavor. It's nostalgic. Just the taste and the smell of it alone wakes me up. I don't even need the caffeine. I just love everything about it. So I'm back on the coffee grind. I'll drink my coffee, but then I also get my journal out and I write first thing in the morning. And I never know what it is I'm going to write. I literally just kind of put the pen to paper and let things flow. And I notice that it's always what I need in that given moment to either release whatever pent up shit has been penting up in my sleep or through the day, or just to receive some kind of clarity on something that's been kind of eating at me. So I am not a normal human being until I've had my intentional morning routine of water, yoga, coffee, and writing. But so much learning of the self. And I don't know if you can tell right now, I totally set up my space as intentional as I could think, because I want this to feel like it's still my journal. It's still an opportunity for me to process, not only let shit out and get stuff off of my chest and off my mind, to allow the space for clarity to move forward with more intention. But this really is it's a self-care practice. So lighting the incense, which to me are just such a vibe. But then I've got my little candles that I made with my grandmother. Right? That's the coolest thing ever. I've got my rock light lit. I've got my plants. The window is open. It's raining as fuck outside. It has been raining and storming for a goddamn week now. It's been so cold too. I'm so over it. But again, it's the opportunity for me to sit and get more the vibe is not vibing. But even though the vibe is not vibing, doesn't mean I can't create a vibe for myself, get more intentional with it. What can I do to make myself feel better through the chaos of the things I can't control? But yeah, I'm just really excited to be back talking about life with you guys and getting back into the regular practice of this. But I just wanted to reintroduce myself again, reintroduce my story, reintroduce what we're doing, what we're about. By the way, do you like my hair? I have not done jack crap with myself today. I brushed my teeth. That was it. Haven't showered, haven't done my hair, haven't washed my face. Because I work later tonight and I don't try to get ready twice, because at some point I am going to take a nap, because I need a nap before I work a night shift. If I don't take a nap before a night shift, I get weird. I hit a wall, man. I love my sleep, especially on days like this. So anyways, yeah, don't mind the craziness, but your girl chopped off her hair. It was about freaking time. I've been here now for, I got here October, November, December, January, February, 4.5 months. I've been here for 4.5 months. It was about time that I do the breakup, redo, chop hair, makeover. You know what I mean? Just getting rid of stagnant energy. It's about time. So, new me, new episodes, new energy, new intentions, same story. The continuation of everything. So thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to see how all of this unfolds, because every day is a new day. I have no idea where this is taking me, other than taking me back to myself, becoming more in tune with myself, what I want, what I desire, discovering who I am, the strength that I truly hold within, what I'm truly capable of. Oh my gosh, yeah. So that's, I think that's all I have for today, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of your day, month, week, year. I said that so out of order. Can you tell it's been a while? But until next time, Ari Lou checking out. Peace punch, Captain Crunches. Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks.